Hi, this is Akshay Kumar, and you are listening to me on Radio D Hotties with Altu Baba and Paltu Rani, where entertainment keeps getting hotter.
Radio D Hotties, the best and hottest Indian radio network in the entire world.
Mahima Creations
Proudly presents Premier Evening Drive Time Show. Bam Bam!
Yes, you heard it right.
Bam Bam! Every
Monday,
Tuesday,
Wednesday,
Thursday,
Friday. Let's beat the traffic. नमस्कार
नमस्ते
नमस्कार
वणक्कम
शामदी
अस्सलाम वालेकुम
सत श्री अकाल
मेघ अंदरे की वंदनम
जय स्वामी नारायण
जय श्री कृष्ण
जितेंद्र
बस हमारे भाई को बोल दे क्या अली
मोरे मत बोलते सारे फीचे मतलब ईसा बोला बंधुजन हम आ गए हैं आपके प्यारे महिमा के द्वारा मैं फालतू बाबा चीयर्स
and of course myself Faltu Rani. Cheers.
You know, actually, what did you call this actually?
Cheers.
This should be called the happy hour show.
Happy hour में happy hour में
Welcome आपका happy hour में. Of course, yes. Why happy hour? Because we are drinking something hot.
and something happening.
No, your cup is not being seen, Faldo. You should be sure that side.
Something happening.
We are always serving us something happening for sure. First of all,
Hey, no, that's not hot. That's cool, and this is hot. That's not that's not. We're hot and we're cool. Don't be fooled, because entertainment ka ye hai school. Oh my God, this show is totally dool.
Well, Bandhujan,
अब और राइम करेंगी तो हो जाएगी भूल. और ये मत सोचना what a tool.
Okay, Bandhujan, माफ करना. कभी कभार वो क्या I don't know what she's had. She's had too much of sugar today, I suppose. So she's like totally the when kids have too much of candy, you know what happens? Anything happens with Faldo Rani also. तो माफ कर दीजिए उसको. लेकिन let's go welcome our people on Facebook. Facebook पे हम सभी लोगों का स्वागत करने वाले हैं. विभा जी नमस्ते, कैसे हैं आप? What? Oh my God! She says that you make you drool. You make her drool, I believe.
Huh?
She says you make her drool.
Oh, awesome.
What awesome? Keep your phone mic off. He'll say awesome.
Awesome. Okay, एक मिनट आलतू बाबा, मुझे अर्जेंटली एक छोटा सा कॉल लेना है.
तू जाके अपना कॉल ले ले, फालतू नहीं. जब तक मैं बताऊंगा कि बंधुओं को क्या होने वाला है आज. बंधुजन, आज हम लोग IoT कर रहे हैं. IoT का मतलब people think what it is, right? Let's ask our bandhus only. You guys tell us what do you think IoT stands for. IoT Tuesdays is a new show we're bringing right now for you guys. Let's see what you can think of what IoT Tuesdays might mean. I won't take answers on Facebook. I'd rather have you call us. Lines are open. 408-832-8881. लेकिन आपको व्हाट्सएप को रखना पड़ेगा, राइट? सो कॉल कीजिएगा 408-832-8881 पे, राइट? सो मीनाक्षी जी स्टार्ट कॉलिंग इन, विभा जी स्टार्ट कॉलिंग इन. टेल अस व्हाट यू थिंक IoT ट्यूसडे कैन मीन. मतलब क्या है IoT का, राइट? सो कॉल कीजिएगा ऑन IoT ट्यूसडे. नंबर अगेन इज 408-832. क्लू, व्हाई शुड आई गिव यू एनी क्लू? कॉल करो, मैं हिंट दूंगा ना आपको. हिंट देते में मैं माहिर हूं. मैं आप सभी लोगों को हिंट दूंगा. IoT ट्यूसडेज का मतलब क्या है? Has connection to what we have been doing quite some time also, right? इसमें कोई फर्क नहीं है. लेकिन let's go to बंधु waiting in line. I think विभा जी ने already कॉल कर लिया है. फालतू नहीं, want to take the call. नमस्ते विभा जी, कैसे हैं आप?
Pam, guys, how are you?
I'm good. आप कैसे हो विभा जी?
यहाँ पे गाइस एंड गर्ल्स भी हैं. हेलो विभा जी, कैसे हैं? पैम. अरे अच्छा, विभा जी जब तब कॉल करते हैं फालतू ना नहीं रहे. आई आलतू बाबा क्या कर रहा है?
We having some problem with our headsets.
I think.
नहीं अभी ठीक है. कहाँ अभी बात कीजिएगा? हाँ
अब ठीक है, I think. Yeah.
अब ठीक है. हाँ तो बताइए विभा जी, तो IoT का मतलब क्या हो सकता है?
I'm gonna make a guess here. Is it in and out of the theaters?
वेरी क्लेवर विभा जी. क्या ये होती है एक्चुअली हमारे पूरे स्टेटस अपडेट पढ़ने की पढ़ने का एडवांटेज.
ओहो,
हाँ, राइट विभा जी.
तूने हिंट दे दे क्या?
I hope I'm right. I do read what you write, so I just took a guess. Is that what it is?
Oh my God!
इसका ज्यादा मत करो. फाइट
नहीं, फाइट की बात नहीं है. फाइट की बात है, लेकिन she brought a very good point, फालतू. तेरा post जो है at least one person reads. वाह.
What do you mean? I am not the only one. Other people read also.
हाँ, लेकिन उन्होंने call क्यों नहीं किया?
Altu Baba, what are you doing?
There is a problem with the headset of with the audio of Faltwani. So please continue talking. Yeah, continue talking.
तो
Okay. हाँ जी.
तो आपको हम बता रहे कि आपने सही पहचाना that this is actually the in and out of theaters, and in fact आज हम लोग ट्रेलर नहीं बताने वाले हैं. हम लोग उन ट्रेलर को देख के कौन सी मूवी देखने गए थे, एंड जिस इन एंड आउट ऑफ थिएटर्स व्हेन वी वेंट इन एंड वी केम आउट ऑफ द थिएटर, व्हाट डिड वी थिंक अबाउट इट? दैट्स व्हाट वी मीन.
Hey guys, I mean, look, typically, whatever you say about a movie, I mean, I go by your reviews if I haven't already seen it. So if you will recommend a film, I'm not being, I'm not kissing. So we tend to like and dislike, the same thing. So whatever reviews you give, I do trust those.
So let's talk about the particular regional language movie which we just now saw recently, Faltwani.
हाँ.
स्क्रीन पे आ गया है हनुमान बोल के एक फिल्म रिलीज हुई.
हाँ.
तो इंसिडेंटली हमारी बंधु विभा जी भी जो रीजनल लैंग्वेज बात नहीं करती है, समझती नहीं, लेकिन फिर भी आके देखी है हमारे साथ में.
हाँ.
तो आपको कैसा लगा हनुमान, फाल्तवानी?
मुझे पूछ रहे हो कि विभा जी से पूछ रहे हो?
अच्छा, आपसे नहीं पूछता है, विभा जी से पूछे. विभा जी बताइए आपको कैसा लगा हनुमान?
I absolutely loved it. For me, typically language is not a barrier as long as there are subtitles. And, because this was a devotional film, I mean, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I think whoever they selected to act and, play certain roles, I think they all did a really good job. I really enjoyed the movie. I really did. And I came home happy. It was a great film.
So, if you want to tell our bandhus about whether how much you would give this movie on a rating of to paisa vasool, how much should you give?
Okay.
And of course, ranging over time pass and not really what paisa bachao. Right?
So 2 is paisa vasool,
for
huh?
me, definitely, for me.
Paisa bachao. Meh.
Uh-huh.
And to the next level would be time pass, and then total paisa vasool.
So on scale of 1 to 5.
1 to 5.
5 being paisa vasool.
5 being paisa vasool.
Okay.
And
then
1 being
time
paisa
pass
bachao.
being 3.5 to 4. And 1 being bhago. Bhago. Paisa bachao.
Yeah. I think for me, definitely, I would give this one, definitely not even 4, but 5 out of 5. Definitely paisa vasool. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Very significant also, especially now with the Ram Mandir opening in Ayodhya next week. I mean, I really liked it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. 2.5 hours kahan gaye pata nahi chala. Sitting next to the best people also, that makes a difference, right?
Aww. The best people. Wow.
Who were they?
Who were they?
Who else? The Altus and the Faltu.
Yeah, incidentally, let me just, there's a technicality here. She was sitting next to me.
Yeah.
So the best person. And
Altu
Altu was...
thinking of that, but then I didn't want Altu to feel bad because
that's
really
true. It's
sitting
okay.
next to you,
Yeah,
and
that's true.
suddenly, and he was the other end. But I mean, Joe, we all went together and we all enjoyed it. We talked about it during the intermission, and then we talked about it. After that, I for me, movies are big. I don't care, achhi hai, buri hai. I do love going to the movie theater, and I think, in my lifespan, I've walked out of just one movie.
But but Vibhaji, thank you so much for chiming in. But I really felt what you said was not accurate.
Which part Altu?
You said, it was very devotional. Devotion कुछ भी नहीं था इसमें. कुछ भी नहीं था devotion के बारे में. That's why I like the movie. I like the movie because it was not one of those movies propagating devotional thing, right? It is based on the Puranas. Now,
what I
you
like
should not be
actually,
saying,
Baba,
no, suno. We should not, if you're doing service to Sanatana Dharma, right? You should not be calling it devotion. ये धर्म की बात ही नहीं है. आप समझते नहीं हो, ये धर्म की बात ही नहीं है, ये इतिहास की बात है. ये हमारे लैंड की इतिहास की बात है. And the protagonist is not shown as a devotee.
Right.
Of the
Right,
god. You
right.
notice that? And
Correct,
the
correct.
narration actually is beautifully
It's
done
very
as a
nice.
story.
Yeah, and even the protagonist or his sister or anybody, it is not shown as that they are devotees of.
They're like, they're not devotees, they're fanatic devotees of Hanuman here, right?
Yeah.
But they do show a Hanuman in existence in something that I like the narration of the story. Of course, it is fictional, right? So there
Yeah.
was no mention of a bloodstream coming out of Lord Hanuman at the time of when he was slapped by the Vajra of Indra.
But
right?
but isn't that's not fictional, is it?
No, him action going there is fictional. The blood drop is not fictional. Rudramani is not something which is a real, is somewhere in some writing. That's the beauty about the whole thing. They create a story, right?
I
Hey,
thought it's in folklore somewhere.
no, it's not
I
any
also
folklore.
thought the same thing.
That's the beauty about it. That's why they say the storytelling. They give credit to storytelling. And what I'm really excited about the movie is the fact that they have said it's going to be talking about what?
Well, actually you're correct, Alto Baba.
I know I'm correct, but I'm asking you a different question. I'm asking you, what is it talking about? Do you know what it's talking about?
I think, okay, now that I'm thinking about it a little more, I would say they're talking about, every time, there is extreme evil in the world, good will show up in some form or the other. So the protagonist, didn't even know that he had these positive superpowers, and then he used those superpowers for the good of his people.
Okay.
I don't know.
Good. So I like that thing. But if you notice, I don't know, are you a comic book fan? Are you a fan of comic lore? Like, superheroes?
I've read, I've read Asterix, I've read...
No, not Asterix. I'm talking about
wait, no, but
superheroes.
Marvel and
Marvel superhero narrations.
No,
Like,
I watched those movies. Am I a fan? I haven't read the comic books, to be honest.
no, so here's the thing, right? So they basically, it's all about the hero, right? The hero archetype.
Yes.
Where the hero comes out of the common man, right? Comes out of pain, comes out of all those things. So they've touched upon all those elements, not narrating the Mahabharata or the Ramayana all over for us. They have carried forward the ideals of those characters of Ramayana.
Right.
So though it's Hanuma is not in, like how they made a big mistake with Adipurush, right? Narration of the Ramayana. Big mistake. I like this one because here they actually have brought the qualities of Hanuma into the man. So basically he was a chulbula guy, right? But again, he was supposed to be the person in the story, the way they have created the character, right?
Yeah.
Protagonist, his name Hanumantu also, right?
Yeah.
And the beautiful thing is they have shown the Hanumantu he knows that he doesn't have any strength.
Yeah.
Right? But he has inside him he has strength. They required somebody to come and shake him up for that thing.
Correct.
And the best part what they've shown is, what is Hanumanji standing for? Do you know what Hanuman stands for? Immense power and immense humility. When you say immense also, you can't say immense humility. Humility is thy name Hanuma, right? So that's what they've shown in this. A common man who is actually nothing
Yes.
gets the power to do everything, but at the same time is not proud of using the power.
Yeah.
That's what I like about it. And they tried to bring back connection to the history by bringing Vibhishana, bringing in
Yeah, that was amazing.
because in reality, if you notice, they've been following Ashwa's father. For the past few months, we've been doing this thing, right?
The
Immortals.
The Eternals. Yeah.
We talked about the
The
Chiranjeevis.
Chiranjeevis in our mystical Mondays, mystery Mondays.
Correct, and then I told that there's a connection between the Eternals of MCU,
Yeah,
right? So
yeah.
pretty much they're trying to bring that circle thing right now, and they're trying to create a universe of our Indian culture or Indian origin.
Correct.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, beautifully done.
Yeah.
Beautifully done. They did a very, very fine job.
And
of that.
here is the best part. Here's
What?
what I heard, Alto Baba.
What did you hear?
The whole budget of this movie was 5% of the budget
Wow.
of Adipurush.
What?
5%. 5%.
I love the graphics. I love the storytelling.
Everything was really well done
Yeah.
and very well knit. That is the best part about this movie. And even if they use the graphics, whatever graphics, didn't seem like it's graphics.
Didn't stand out,
didn't-
like a
didn't-
graph, yeah.
It didn't seem like some artificial thing, and you can easily make out the way some of these weaves happen.
Yeah.
Saif Ali Khan and the snakes in Adi Purush. It wasn't nonsense like that.
Ew, my God! Not just that. even when they're going on that lake, right? And when that
The depiction of Sri Lanka itself was wrong, right?
yeah, everything was
Like it's a Banja Zameen kind of thing.
yeah,
no?
and
This was beautiful.
Yeah.
I think they put a lot of thought and effort into the making of this movie. That's what I believe. Even the music is just. I mean, there's not one moment in the movie you like.
There was nothing a
There's
bored
nothing
moment.
boring. There's nothing boring, Bandhujan. Not one moment. Even if you don't understand the language. So we had 3 levels there. We had proficiency level, Altu Baba Telugu. Me, understandable, kind of like, but if you speak too fast, it's hard for me to follow, kind of, but still need a little bit of subtitle help me. And then somebody who's absolutely a novice when it comes to the language, but had to follow throughout with subtitles. Best part was, I heard her laughing with the same intent, because even the subtitling of this movie was good.
Yeah,
Sometimes subtitles don't match.
The comedy worked, right? The comedy worked. So there was
Yeah.
a lot of. By the way, it's not like a serious movie at all. It's a comedy movie.
Yeah.
You feel like as you came out of MCU.
Yeah.
I felt that way at least.
MCU, guys, what is MCU?
Marvel
Oh,
universe.
Marvel comic universe.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So
So very good. So here's the thing. Thank you so much, Vibaji, for giving
Sure.
us update on
Thank
this
you.
because Agla film jo baat kar rahe hain, Faltu got a lot to talk about for sure. I would definitely give this song of this particular movie a 5 on 5.
which one?
This Hanuman.
Hanuman.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
total
Yeah.
paisa
For
vasool.
sure.
It's a Radio D Hotties paisa vasool, Bandhujan. We definitely tell you go and watch it in the theaters. The movie is already a hit because everybody is liking it when they're going and watching the movie. And the best part is there wasn't so much spent because it's completely almost unknown star cast, right?
No, he unknown saga, the friendly link to industry. His dad is in part of the industry. They don't share about it because they'll talk about nepotism. But he's been a child artist for some time. I didn't like his acting at all. But the other elements of the movie made it a success for him.
Oh my! What do you mean you didn't like his acting?
I didn't like his acting. He didn't
I
seem.
think he did a good job.
Yeah, I know you fell for him. I know you were like, oh wow.
Fell for him. Oh my god.
I didn't like him. He's got the typical. But again, the thing is, the characterization is beautiful, right? That character
Yes,
needed that kind of a
yes.
person. So that way I say it's fine. Acting wise, he could have done better. But anyways, and again, Vibaji, unfortunately, Vibaji kept on saying, yeah, Vibaji wanted to kept on saying, she started to convince me and Faltoni multiple times that the heroine looks like a Punjabi, but I said no, she doesn't look like a Punjabi.
No, I said she looks like some. She looks like somebody I know, but
And who's
what I
Punjabi,
watched
right?
this
No,
one-
what happened?
No, last thing I wanted to say was what I liked a lot about the film was that it was a very relatable character, even though he had these superhero powers. But it made you feel like oh wow, this could happen to me, and I could even turn into some
Wow.
sort of superhero.
But I'll tell you one thing, Faltani and Vibaji both of them related to one character in the movie who was sister's character who took hooker and started bashing up the villain.
You know who the sister is?
I know who she is.
I love
Who's,
that.
you know
It
whose
was
daughter
so
she
amazing.
is?
Yeah, I know whose daughter she is.
Who's she?
She's very famous in the.
Yeah, but whose daughter is she?
Why? What happened? What is special about that?
It's
You are the
Sarath
ones-
Kumar's daughter. I didn't know that.
You again are.
Who's-
Hold on. You should not
Nepotism.
do.
Sarath Kumar, he's a very famous Tamil.
Why would you want to promote this nepotism thing right now here?
What is nepotism?
Did you
man?
go to watch the
I
movie
think
her
she did a
daughter?
good job.
Yeah, she did a good job.
And she's done a-
acting I like.
She's done a wonderful job in the movie. She's acted negative role. She really carries very well.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's a good actress.
Yes.
She's done a couple of Hindi Telugu films I've seen of hers actually.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
But wonderful. Thank you so much, Vibaji. सुनते रहेगा because अगला फिल्म के बारे में हम फालतू की बात करेंगे then आप कॉल फिर से कॉल कीजिएगा again, okay? Thank you so much. And of course, Bandhujan, right now time to go to the next movie, which is going to be the last movie we're going to feature today. Faltani, this particular movie, Merry Christmas, इसके बारे में आपकी क्या राय है? पहले start with the kind of star you would give it on 1 to 5.
For me, this movie is total paisa vasool, Bandhujan.
As in 0.
Total paisa vasool.
As in
5.
That's what I asked you. So 5 बोलो तो आप बताइए क्यों 5? इतना गुस्सा ही दिखाते हो फादर you making dirty faces on camera, people are seeing and all. That's so nice of you. It shows your
Yes.
character anyways, inside
Yeah, exactly,
character.
Altu Baba.
तो
Exactly.
बताइए फाल्गुनी जी why 5? 5
फाल्गुनी जी, हाँ.
फाल्गुनी जी बताइए 5 क्यों?
क्योंकि मुझे अच्छा लगा film.
और कुछ नहीं. Very good. Bandhujan,
I
that's
think
all.
okay, more than the film, Bandhujan, I wanna give. There's a person I wanna say, please take a bow, and this is Katrina Kaif. You have arrived in this movie. I mean, she's done a phenomenal job as an actress. There's one scene where there is a transition from one look to another look, and it's seamless. It's just, I mean, it's beautiful. The look of complete satisfaction and what do you call that it's in the end, it's towards the end, this particular look that transforms into uncertainty, fear, and shame, everything put together, and that there's no dialogue, it's just in her face. And she's shown it so beautifully, Bandhujan. I tell you, Katrina Kaif, hats off to you for that particular scene. And I don't know if it is the magic of Sriram Raghavan, but definitely the movie is, there's not one moment during this movie that you feel like you can sit back. You're almost at the edge of your seat every frame of the movie. That is why for me it's a total paisa vasool. When it's not a paisa vasool movie when you kind of drift off and you're like, okay, move along, or you're able to predict the end. In this you really can't predict the end, but you kind of are like rooting for either character, and you kind of know that, I mean, it's kind of dark, Bandhujan. If you liked movies that have that edgy feel to it, then you'll definitely like this movie.
You know what this movie brought? I saw this movie with Faltwani, of course, and then we saw this movie before we saw Hanuman, right? We were very impressed with the movie because this movie reminded me of a movie which you would have seen with that movie where the Shatisha and all, right? What's the movie where he's a Jane Bhi To Yaro?
Jane Bhi To Yaro, yes.
It gave me that kind of excitement. This movie is not like it's not like, action, dishum, no. But
no,
it definitely is action movie.
Yeah.
And a very well told story, and I think it's original. It seems to be original so far. I'm not.
It's based on a French book.
Fair enough, but I'm saying that it is based on French book, but very, very adapted beautifully to Indian culture. Adaptations where the person rules, right? The screenplay is because of the adaptation.
Yeah.
Wonderful screenplay, and the actors done an excellent job.
Right.
Subtly acted, beautifully acted by all, Sanjay Kapoor included. Right? And also the wife of Sanjay Kapoor as well. Including Katrina Kaif, and a special mention to Vijay Sethupathi, who just acted casually. It's like as though he just came for time pass, he went away.
I mean, but he's done. You know what? In this, he owns it, man.
No, that's because the casual, with the ease with which he's done the role, he lives the role. Right? I love those small comments in Telugu.
In Tamil. Then what was that other one?
Many things, but there are many comments over there. The way he prodded it, right? He was not acting anybody he was not, and beautifully done. And actually, this movie was very, very relatable. Relatable to the core. Touches upon a few important things in life.
Relatable. Although murder is mystery.
Relatable as in you can actually feel, okay, this could be something happening in your neighborhood. No, seriously, this could be. Yeah, I have seen people like that. Right? As not like, that
the
way.
Characterization,
how realistic it is, the bakery.
Yeah.
The setting of the bakery.
Yeah.
And how beautifully it brings in slowly. And actually, you would not, until the point of guessing, you'll never know we don't want to say anything about plot, go watch the movie.
Yeah.
It's worthwhile to watch. It's like a mystery. It's a murder mystery kind of movie.
Anything we say will be
yes, I don't want, all I can tell you is going to be keeping you on the edge of your seat, like Fatwani said, from the beginning till the end.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. I missed 10 minutes of the show, but then again, I was able to catch up. And more than anything, the first.
You're welcome.
The first part of the movie, you also said you missed quite a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
The first part of the movie to the point of the ending has got different things happening over there. There's no connection between the first part and the ending part. I'll tell you that also, because that's the beauty about the movie. Yeah. You will not feel you missed it, but you would have thought like, oh my God, something is happening. Start adding things around. Very intelligently done movie, and definitely a movie worth watching. It's in the theatres.
Yeah.
Now, this is in the theatres, Bandhujan, which is both the movies are in theatres right now. IoT में in the theatres की बात कर रहे हैं. Out of theaters की बात करें तो फालतू नहीं, might do a quick mention over here, but we can do a special show on that next week for sure. लेकिन अभी के लिए 2 movies के बारे में हम बात करें. मेरे तरफ से 5 for this Hindi movie Merry Christmas, and 5 for the pan-Indian movie called Hanuman, which also released in Hindi, but we saw it in Telugu. Telugu में original हुआ था, तो comedy comes out really crisp in Telugu.
Correct.
I hope you understand the language, because you can understand the beauty of the language and the pun in the language they were able to extract, right?
Well, yeah, but even if you don't understand Telugu, Bandhujan, I definitely recommend, if you're gonna spend money, you want a good watch.
Yeah.
Definitely go and watch Hanuman, and go and watch. There is no unnecessary dhamal, dhimil, bloodshed, none of that nonsense. Even this is what I liked. Even the action sequences are funny.
Of Hanuman, right?
No, Hanuman, yeah, exactly. And one is to a song sequence. That is the best part.
Oh, that's because they have taken the rule from the rule book of Allu Arjun's movie, where the fight sequence is the song sequence.
Oh.
Which is the movie, tell me, that one which was that Allah Antapuralo, no? Allah Antapuralo, they actually make him fight to a folk song.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's why this is the same thing they've done. So that's why I said there's a connection to the family. That's a huge family. You remember that?
Okay.
So they know what works, and that worked. So they're doing it for all the movies. It's like
but it really worked. For me, it worked. I really enjoyed the song, and everything about the song is just. I mean, I really I wanted to have Thai sadam with avakaya urga.
Oh.
Yeah, Perigannam. That's what I wanted.
Perigannam. Telugu.
Yeah.
So sweet of you.
Oh my God, Bandhujan, if you don't know how to make avakaya, you'll learn in this movie how to make avakaya.
Yeah.
So, it's a really, really nice movie. And
so definitely for the Sankranti Pongal, good launches, good movies came out.
Yeah.
Family-wise, you're going to go watch it for sure.
This is a great start to the year. I think it's a really awesome start to the year.
Yeah.
This week, I think, is it Main Atal Hoon that's coming out?
This week, whatever comes out, next week we're going to be here with IoT Tuesdays.
Yes.
Talking about the movies you watch. So are you trying to tell us that we don't have a life? We do have a social life.
But hey, Bandhujan,
we go watch movies on Friday, Saturdays. We made time right now to go watch on Saturdays.
We watched on Sunday also. We watched on Monday also.
We watch every day. Whenever we get time, something comes in theaters, we're there. And so we know we are not movie buffs.
We are movie buffos. And if you want to be part of our bulletin, Bandhujan, all you need to do is email us bandhu@mediamahima.com.
And buffoons go and pack always. So.
Let's tell you, लेकिन TikTok का पैसा अपन के पास नहीं है, लेकिन अपन एंटरटेनमेंट फ्री में देगा, यानी कि आप उनके साथ चलोगे तो मजा आएगा, because the only people who will actually clap and the only people who will say "athu" also in the movie theater is us if the movie is not good.
And of course, if you're right candidate, there's one person in our team who actually can sponsor tickets also.
Oh really?
Because they get discounts, no?
Oh, they get discounts. Yes.
Yeah, the person
and
they
have diamond mines and all.
Of course, they have diamond mines and they have Ferrari $100 notes in their hands always. No, they don't go giving people that one. Only in restaurants they show off.
Yeah.
Let me pay, But again, they can sponsor your tickets if you want it. But you got to call up and you got to tell us, we'll come with you, okay?
Yes. And do we want to do the out of theater?
No,
okay.
We are not of time already, Bandhujan, but we'll come back again next week for sure, promise.
Hey, 10 minute है क्या?
10 मिनट नहीं, आधा घंटा है, 3 मिनट है हमारे पास.
क्यों?
And क्यों? आधा घंटे का शो है ना?
Oh, okay. I thought we started 6:30. Okay, never mind.
But doesn't matter, Faltwani. But we will definitely bring you some additional stuff, Bandhujan, next time for sure. सुनते रहेगा. And people are joining us late. I'm sorry, too late. You should join us earlier.
Yeah.
हम लोग ठीक 6:30 बजे आ जाते हैं.
6:30 बजे तो 20 मिनट में नहीं हुआ फिर.
6:25 को आया. हमारा शो हो गया. अच्छा, तू by the time we do the closing 2 मिनट हो जाएगा, 30 मिनट हो जाएगा.
अच्छा, ठीक है.
But anyway, Faltwani, it doesn't matter. It's not a question of time. Quality. Quantity की बात नहीं है, Faltwani. Quality की बात है. अगर तुझे अच्छा कॉफी मिल गया, you don't have to take a big mug in your hand, right?
अच्छा कॉफी मिल गया तो पूरा मग पियेंगे ना. हाँ. So anyway, for those of you joining us, हम बता दें, you're listening to Radio Day Hotties, where the RJs are nice and yet so naughty.
Yes, Bandhujan, and of course, let me remind
you.
There's
no RJs, there's only anchors, by the way.
Let me tell you one thing, that this year is going to be a hard year for us. We're going to do more shows because people are going to be depressed. The reason being, the polls came out for Republicans, and exit polls are saying that the lead is Trump. So it's going to be a Trump and Biden warfare. It's going to be a reenacting of what happened 4 years ago. I know it's traumatizing, but don't worry, our show is going to come up educating you about what's going to happen.
Well, my only worry is, I really hope he doesn't make it.
You know what?
My real worry, Altu Baba, what I'll tell you, one thing is just telling you the kind of people that this country has who will elect somebody who called in, who will think about re-electing somebody who caused almost an insurrection. And the second part is, in Republicans, 3 out of 10 Republicans apparently say they don't care if he has committed a crime.
No, it's not true. The point is, the fact over here is the fact that only 15% showed up for the Iowa caucuses.
Yes.
15% of the total Republicans came up, which actually is, and in that there was a majority of votes, and he was leading by 30 points.
Yeah.
That's a high number compared to all this. That's why only people, and if you a total of 100,000 people, I suppose, even if you actually paid them $100 each,
Yeah.
you could buy all the votes.
But I was listening to the analysis also, Altu Baba. Ki, this guy, all of them are obnoxious enough, but sorry. This guy, the way it was so evident as to how they voted, right? They voted for the white man, then they voted second for the white man, another white man, and then they said, okay, the lady. And then the fourth white man, they completely dissed because he's not a white man. He's a Asian.
Okay, the point is, the sad part is not that they're voting for him. The sad part is the Democrats are not able to agree upon what they're going to be pushing against. So that's why they will have a problem, because when they divide, the likely chances of independent people running.
Yeah.
If independent people running, which actually is very strong right now, means the Democrats not doing a good job of actually getting people together.
Yeah.
And obviously, as you know, Indian politics, multi-party system works. It divides the vote.
Yeah.
You will never know. Could be a big game Trump is playing by creating independent voters.
Correct.
To break the vote of
The Democrats.
Liberals. The liberals go into minority, and then it shows like as if the conservatives are the ones who
Well,
are.
either ways, I think as a country, this country needs to rethink. If you're saying that Biden is too old to be re-elected, so is Trump.
No, it's not the question of Biden is too old to be elected. I think it's not let's not even talk about the people right now. It's about the people's ideologies. If there's so much driven by greed, obviously you'll have all these problems coming up. They need to connect with themselves and realize what is they got to vote for. Everybody get up and go vote.
Yes.
And don't vote like partisan. Why should they? I think they should abolish the partisan voting. Nobody should declare what they are party of. That's where the problem comes in.
I think that's the issue, yeah.
Then the Republicans lead and say, oh, we have so much people, everybody starts flowing in that direction right now. The conversation right now today started off with this, but I talked about him coming in, right? That there's a fear always in our minds, right? But then fear will, like you say, oh, I don't want to think about the white elephant. You're thinking of the white elephant.
Yeah.
So anyway, not anything to do with the white race part of it, but I'm just going to tell you this is the race about the presidential elections coming up. A lot of elections happening locally also. We're going to have some interesting topics coming up on our Radio DHOT's network. We're going to have politicians coming on and talking about their agendas and everything. Faltran is working very hard on that. We also have a special new show coming up this year.
Yes.
Which is put together by one of our friends who's neurodiverse. I'm talking about David Fodra. His photo report is going to start pretty soon. You'll have a lot of content, know about what are the ballot measures, what you got to vote, what you don't have to vote. If you want to talk about it, we'll have all those things happening this year. It's going to be an eventful year for us for sure. And yes, IoT is one of the things starting off. In and out of theaters is what we're talking about. Some movies are in the theaters, some are not in theaters, though also not out of theaters. So sometimes we even feature trailers and teasers for you guys in this show. But definitely we'll also talk about what's in OTT.
Correct.
Platforms.
That's right. And of course, Bandhujan, with that, we're going to tell you that it's our time right now. We'll be back tomorrow right here on Radio DHOT's. Don't go anywhere. Don't forget to tune in by around 6. We will be back here with your entertainment fix. Good night.
Shabba khair.
And pyar bhara.
You are listening to Radio DHOT's, powered by Mahima Creations.
Hi guys, this is Shraddha and you're listening to Radio DHOT, where the entertainment gets hotter.